bitch. This was people trying to make Tiffany look like a bad abusive mom. That was my Aunt Leslie who used to spank my cousin Christy, stupid cunt. So don't say I've never seen Soraya get spanked so hard because she's never been spanked, bitch. You've never spanked your daughter? No. Whap, wham, and whack. Stop coming down here saying shit like that. Nothing. He looks at the guy who did it. That wasn't mommy who spanked you. That was him. Soraya was never spanked. We already said it, whap, wham, and whack when AK asked her that. I was like, you don't whap, wham, and whack your kids, do you, Tiffany? And I was like, no. Yeah, well, that was somebody else who was spanking their fucking kids or whipping their kids or whatever. Not Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany, you stick up for Tiffany Browning, the innocent one, not on drugs. Because Tiffany didn't hurt her kids. You did, by letting these porn down people, evil motherfuckers, set her up. Yeah, well, Tiffany's not losing custody of her kid that she didn't have custody of in the first place, you stupid evil bitch. Because Soraya lives full-time at Sal Antoni's and she has since she was 7 years old, so fuck yourself. Hopefully we get your investigation. We're going live. Tiffany can't say I'm never going to look at you the same again, Rachel, but we're saying that. We fucking hate you, Rachel Morrow, you stupid, ignorant bitch. Tiffany never hurt her fucking kids, and you knew that. You were a part of raising her kids. She was the one that went with you to pick up your daughter at Blanca's house who was molested when she was little. So what the fuck? Because they don't know who Tiffany is. Tiffany's one of those spots who stuck up for everybody not getting in trouble for what happened in Porn Down. Because Tiffany wasn't in here doing pornography, it was them setting people up like Tiffany and a bunch of other people. They wanted Rachel to stay on their team so they can keep using her body for pornos and shit. And fucking, you already know they've used Lana's body and fucking Trinity's too. Illegally. She cannot help what people say out of her mouth. And they are too sticky up for her. No more saying that on your stupid videos. Tiffany is not saying it. We're saying it out of her face, you guys. She can't help what we say out of her face. She's not predictive texting it. She can't read our minds before we say it. Because they knew she wasn't a felon. They knew she couldn't get in trouble because she doesn't do anything wrong. So the only thing they had to do was make her look like she hurt her kids, because that's the only thing you can do. And when you involve Rachel Morrow and Jessica Messer, in the business, then you realize what time it is. Because Tiffany wasn't even with them when the cops got called. Because it didn't happen in real life. She can't hear what you're saying. Fuck you, Tiffany. Why? Because you did not hurt your kids when you were little or when they were younger. Stupid, ignorant bitch. Tiffany Browning is a UE member. Because they're blaming Tiffany's power source for setting Tiffany up. Look, the person who set Tiffany up is on the back of London's brainstems right now, going to prison. So to get down here, we have to go to these power sources, and this is where Tiffany's at right here. So that's why it looks like that, and they won't fix it. Like put the glasses with the lines on it because it has to go in our eye stems, and we don't want them because we want to be able to see other stuff. You don't need Google or internet to see what you see. You need dual eye stem codes and X-ray vision, and that's it. Oh, okay, well, we didn't know that. What do you mean? Yes, huh? You do too. Stick up for Tiffany Browning. Down here is clean and sober. You stupid lying piece of shit. What do you mean when you said, oh, we didn't know that? Were you talking about the ISIM? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I said way more. Whoa. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa, bro. That's universes and shit. Let's get use of that. Because evil force, you come down here and you look up and you see all this stuff that looks like this person hurt her kids, which is a man up there, sitting high on the throne, wishing he was never born, because he's the one who set Tiffany up to save LaShawn and all this other bullshit. It's just annoying, man. Because we don't even like looking through Tiffany's eyes because it looks right back down to Tiffany for being her power source's fault over there on Carol. The point is that all these things are banished for a reason. They did not happen in real life. And I know it's traumatizing for people in here, but honest to God, none of you should have been in here in the first place. All these kids, Christian Mafia, like none of this stuff should have been here in the first place. There shouldn't have been a bunch of kids to get hurt or set up or whatever, using them for life force and stuff like that at all. The only way these children should be in here is if their mom is with them. And Tiffany is not in here. She's on the ground and she cannot see us. She doesn't benefit from anything that happens in here whatsoever. Yeah, because she didn't hurt her kids. He did. Because he's the one that drove Rachel's train to talk shit to Christy and whoop-de-fucking-whoop. Because Rachel Morrow had the cops called on her, and they were there looking for somebody named Tiffany and Rachel, and never the guy. LaShawn or AK or whoever that they were looking for. So it's not supposed to be around kids. They weren't looking for Tiffany there. Mm-mm. And why do you guys keep saying it? Because the more you say it, the more judges and people that are hearing this are wondering why you're saying it when it's a lie. Because they're making us say that to prove innocence. Because she's not the one in here doing this stuff. He is. He's FBI, man. Gross. His evil force. When his whole measurement of unit, including LaShawn, Anton, Bo, number 2, Anthony Ciaz, Katrina, were all accused of gang raping Tiffany and hurting these kids on the other side on purpose. To blame Tiffany's power source and hurting her in real life, which goes right back up to them. That's the God's Tower. Saying I'm sorry. Saying I'm sorry what? But you can't know. They're sticking up for Tiffany Browning. They just have to get rid of Rachel and Mandy. Still, they haven't got rid of Mandy yet. No. They said our brain cells are too high right now. We're all on needles with AK and Mary right now. The FBI signed off on your rights to bear arms, miss. Meaning, I'm good to go? Yeah. Tiffany is, yeah. Browning? Mm-hmm. The right to bear arms means carry a weapon. Signing off means you can carry one, yes. All those I love yous and all those were saved Tiffany's. Okay, we're standing up for her 1,000 times. Painfully now, but... What time is it? 14 times what? The bars that landed on Tiffany right there at Mandy's house were way too heavy for her to carry by herself. She did not have a partner in crime. She did not have anybody sticking up for her in here whatsoever. She cannot see us. She was exonerated and everything from everything in here, especially child abuse, but her stupid fucking bitch-ass doctor keeps trying to press the issue about her doing drugs around her daughter when she didn't. So shut the fuck up. Her daughter's never seen her do drugs, nor does her daughter think she ever did drugs. Look, man. So I was addicted to crank. I went in my bedroom and smoked a bowl. And then I never had my daughter back because that's how fucking guilty I felt. So fuck you. For brain cancer research with an aloe leaf on it. And that was 4 years ago. Not anytime recently. I've been clean and sober for 2 years, bitch. Except for brain cancer research like 5 times in 2 years. You're not allowed to talk shit to an illegal doctor at all, like at all. Meaning you can. That's not even fucking her. Well, that's it. We love Tiffany Brooks Brown the most. She's clean and sober. She got off drugs to be a better fucking mom, and you guys made her talk to Anthony Ciaz and stay involved in your fucking bullshit ass game where you do pornography on this with her 3-day-old slut buddy bodies, and then come over her here and call her Herpagonosyphilia, so that she will never come in here as an FBI agent and kill all of you for setting her up. And that's the fucking truth. Oh yeah? Well then why am I clean and sober? I can't be an FBI agent anymore? Really? And what have you guys been doing in my body for 2 years while I've been sitting here clean and sober, doing your investigations? Why can't I be an FBI agent anymore? Because that's not even me in here. I'm right here on the ground, not doing anything wrong. You guys are trying to make me look bad still. You guys need to stop saying it's against Tiffany Browning. It's against Rachel Morrow and them, okay? They're the ones over there doing porn dog shit. I'm never wanting Tiffany. Again, it's Rachel's losing income with her job and everything. I mean, yep. So much love, so much saves, and it's because she needs it. I spent days and days pulling these pages, but she could save the me too. Because for all I know, you're setting me up and other people can drive the train to make me look guilty of stuff that I don't know either. Because I've never seen anybody kill anybody or rob anybody or do any crimes whatsoever. I was never involved. That was Sarah and them stealing cats, not Tiffany. I don't want to use stupid TV users. Look, man, Mandy's best friends with LaShawn and her brain stems. Mandy has the virtual reality. She's a fucking slut bunny doing drugs. And she loves vibrators. That whole community of measurements gotta go. It's gotta fucking go. It's electrocuted 3. No, Mandy's brains on the ground do not know what her brain stems do at all. That I know of. Look, the simple fact that Tiffany sat up and saw her daughter say go over there, and Tiffany did not for 1 second think that they were looking at her daughter pervertedly. She thought AR-14 was in her head, and that they were looking at Tiffany pervertedly, proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that she has no idea what's going on in here. A second note, what she's thinking in her brain stems is that the UE said that donut hole, so if there ever was a problem, the UE fixed it. So stop blaming Tiffany. She has to put trust in the people that she can't see. Irregardless, Soraya on the ground has no fucking clue what's going on in here, and neither does Sal or Tony. Tiffany's the only one who knows because she's the only one we've told. And she knows way more up here than anybody else. She has never been arrested. She's a Christian mom who was set up for ownership of the Deity Program and Programs Inc. slogan. With hers being, I invent programs at I and K, meaning we invent programs at I and C, meaning incorporate. It's like stay there. You guys are cheaters. Because they run over here and they're coming over here. Keep sticking up for Rachel, the stupid fucking bitch who set Tiffany up with this guy in her brainstems because he was accused of hurting Soraya in the UE. You stupid fucking ignorant fuck. These are two Tiffany's brainstems that you guys had pinging off of, giving her brain cancer. Remember when she had 5 fucking warts on her head? They were white scalps. That was from 5 different investigations going on. All against Tiffany? No, it was a safe Tiffany, but now they're trying to look like it was Tiffany's fault because they were wrong about everybody else besides Tiffany. Tiffany is clean and sober. Tiffany's the one that deserves the money, not fucking Rachel, not anybody else. She's the only one who has sat here doing nothing wrong at all for 2 years, waiting for this permission slip to get disconnected or reconnected correctly, where her body can feel healthy and good all the time and not have to feel like she has to do cancer research or that she has to run out the door every time someone calls. So the whole time you were trying to show your neck, you thought they were saying something bad like that? Yeah. They weren't. They were saying it's a brew, bitch. With a Camille on it, with a Haley. Sorta. And then her FBI. Hey, that was the eye from the. That was good for Tiffany Browning, right? Yes. They're on your team against surveillance. Online. They're going to text Ray's account and let them all know that she was never hurt when she was little, and neither was Elijah or anybody else that she knows. Because all of these mom had child abuse charges on them in real life. Really? Yeah. Ugh. Are you hearing a cat be around? That's 32 years in prison for an evil FBI agent who's not sticking up for Tiffany Browning still. It was sticking up for her, but it wasn't, man. Because her stupid doctor's a bitch. Because she did not believe that Tiffany lived in Vancouver, Washington. Because the cops just so happened to give her the eviction paper and Tiffany was there getting her fucking stuff. Hello? Oops.
My son is 2 years old, doctor, and he's never been hurt either, or else he wouldn't be holding my hand in the car with his head down, praying that he's not going to get accused of hurting his sister either, like his dad did. When we were with my Christian sister Edma, which is really Sal Cortez's sister, which is my daughter's dad, where my daughter lives and has lived since she was 7. I never did drugs when I was fucking pregnant. That was them in here using my body. It came in here off of pictures, and I know you don't fucking believe me, bitch. But all I gotta do is look at a fucking picture, and it'll bring somebody in here, in that body, and I can leave it brainstem codes erased or not. But it doesn't benefit me at all because I don't even know where the body goes. I need to stop saying bitch, you guys. Sorry. She's a cunt. I don't want her to be my fucking doctor anymore. I'm not taking any more stupid pills because it kills my friends that stick up for me. So she doesn't need to be my doctor, so dismiss yourself or something. Because, man, if she was to have taken the pills, it would have disconnected the UE. The upper echelon, yeah. Because they red burnt her brain, and that was a gyrosphere with that. She doesn't believe in God. I believe in God. Please switch my doctor to a different doctor immediately. Because she entered a whole bunch of illegal shit from shit she heard people saying in here. Fire that doctor. I don't want her as my doctor if she's going to eavesdrop like a fake ass FBI agent. Because whatever people are saying in here is not the truth. Because they're not me, I'm me. And that was about Rachel. I love you, I love you. Don't you wish you could spin that swirl off like you used to? Mm-hmm. That's a UE thing. Only Tiffany knows about the brainstem swirling off with the love language. Tree. Nothing. We just know Tiffany is just annoying. I never once said they could use my body illegally or my brain cells or my kids' brain cells or nothing. Pikachu. Freaking dumb. Should I just grab that? Grab it. It's turned into a man's face over there. Worried about the same thing they've always been worried about, getting caught for using their body up here. And it's not even guys in our body, it's Sarah's girls. Somebody that didn't have it to, so. Telling the truth about them being able to move charges with ice and rules and all this stuff. They read it and they couldn't believe it was possible, but it is. Yeah. Not them news orgasm or something. Go somewhere else. Go away, kettle. What is that in my back? I don't know. What's this? It's long. How dare you make us all multiple orgasm and then tell us we can never do it again, Tiffany Brooks Browning. I didn't make you multiple orgasm. That was them. Picking off the brain stems when you guys are falling in my kitchen. When it wasn't LaShawn's dad on this side falling into his wheelchair after Tiffany proved him innocent about not hurting his kids either. trying to show her long ears, not Carol's. Because Carol has Tiffany's power source on. Or honing beacon. You hear me? Because little dog brain can't comprehend different people's personalities in there. And I know you don't believe this, Yui, but it's true. Tiffany's never hurt anybody in her life ever. Where's my good mom dream book? My good mom one? You know, my Facebook, Tiffany143457 at gmail.com. Nothing, we can't look at it because it brings me spoilers. But the evil ones, you know. They're not saying best of luck to Tiffany, right? She's clean and sober. She got off drugs to be a better mom. She's only done drugs because of brain cancer research. Or severe depression. Yeah, then. Of course you're going to be nervous, thinking that it's a CPS call and you're not with your kids. It looks like you're not with your kids. Because she wasn't with her kids, she was at her mom's. She didn't know why they didn't tell her what was going on up here because the Yui was blamed for letting it happen. Somehow. Pizza box, safe legs for Tiffany, not Sarah. What'd you say? Tiffany's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law that they can't prove because this is bullshit? Right, like Tiffany said. All you gotta do is subpoena all of us at one time. Me, Sal, Tony, Rachel. I don't know, maybe not Trinity because she doesn't have kids, but let's see who else does. Oh, Lana. And bring us all to court on the same day. And ask all of us, did any of us give them permission to use our bodies online and have sex? No. Did any of us have any of these intruders in our house having sex with our kids or making perverted videos? No. Has any of our kids ever been hurt like that? No, just Rachel's when she was 4 or 6 by a Blunkus. Tiffany, they keep acting like they can't make you a UFI member because you've already been one this whole time. And it was definitely a long term engagement to set up the whole situation. It's just that the wrong people got involved because a couple other people were not supposed to be around kids either, that we didn't know that. But just so you know, none of these kids were hurt in real life, so I didn't know that either, so that's good. Joe is not allowed to be around kids. That's the guy that lived in wherever they said. Mackie, yeah. I don't even want to be friends with Rachel anymore. I just want her to stop not being my friend on Facebook, acting like she's too good, and stop getting my fucking money if she is getting it. I only give a shit about Marilee, Angie, Rachel, and Lana. Because I've been trying to be friends with Rachel ever since she said I stole her fucking money, and she never accepted my friend request like a bitch. She didn't once write me back, nothing. Take your times down to a 1, and you don't see through a blanket as fast. You only need dual SIM codes and X-ray vision. You don't need that one. Take internet off. Oh. Say it to my face then. Why don't you meet me out front before you talk shit? Shadow dog. What'd you say? I said, why don't you say shit to my face, shadow dog? Look, both of you want to fight each other because you both think you're Tiffany. You're sitting here fighting over an element that isn't even yours. This is Tiffany's element, who she can't even enjoy because you keep letting it go to Rachel or Mandy. Yeah, but Tiffany didn't hurt her kids. You did in Porntown. I know it felt like that was part of you, but that was awkward. Because we've been talking shit about Tiffany all day, knowing for a fact she didn't hurt her fucking kids, because she wasn't able to be in here to stick up for them, because they won the race over there by putting bodies on Tiffany first. It was 2 years in February, you douchebag. That was my lip stain. Nothing. Tiffany's wondering if that person was like, what'd you say? If they're really mad at Tiffany or not. And they weren't. They're mad at this one type of shit because they're both trying to be you in here, but saying they're for somebody else. Shadow Dog is a freaking Native American table one night stand. Oh, hi. Hello. You can see through my blanket? No. She has herpes, nothing else. Mm. Tiffany's not in here to kick you guys. She's on the ground. She's dying. That's why she keeps calling Sal her common law husband. Because if she dies, there's a life insurance policy with like $1 million, and it's supposed to go to Surya and Sal and Tony and Elijah, and not LaShawn and Katrina. On the ground, yeah, man, it's like $500,000. $800,000 is supposed to go to Tiffany. Don't fall off the bed when London's rocking the house there, Sister Tiffany Browning. These two are fucking ice codes. Not only can we talk out of her mouth, the whole room moves, dude. Dude, she was balancing shelves at Mandy's 2 years ago. It's not her doing it, so Stephen. Look at the shit that's in her room. Down here on the ground. I can't even imagine the one pretty enough. Nope, she's never been arrested. Nope. She hasn't been arrested here either. That didn't count as an arrest. No, because they thought she was Tanika Brown absconding, who was a felon. Yeah, they strapped her arms down because they thought she had stabbed somebody named Bo. Because she's a UE member mom who never wants them to feel like they're having sex too up here. Because last time Tiffany had sex, all three of us fell into her body, wishing she wasn't having to have sex with somebody she didn't want to have sex with either. Poor down. This is for Tiffany Brooks Browning, not for you, Cheryl. On the ground. If you want to give her your email address, I'm pretty sure she'll send you some money if you need some. Cheryl was the Sean's parole officer. They helped Tiffany Brooks Browning? Yeah, I would totally help her. She needed help. I wish I knew her in real life. Because I don't have any friends. I lost all my friends because of this. I've never had custody of my daughter. She lives in San Antonio full time since she was 7. I see her sometimes I can, but I don't have a car, and the kid keeps player hating me. And if I would have had a fucking card, then I would have been sitting here letting them insult me or all of this stuff, and I would have went to the FBI office in Portland, and I'd been like, honey, I'm home. Time for a meeting, one-on-one. And they would have been tripping in their brainstems. They said Tiffany's not allowed to go to the FBI. Really? Yeah, dude. You have like a restraining order against the FBI office. They said if you went to the FBI office, they would arraign you on the spot to be their goddess of born wisdom and keep them out of prison. Cheryl, please don't leave her dimension. She was one of the ones that said Tiffany up and she was just hoping Rachel was the one down here dying of kidney cancer and kidney failure and brainstem cancer. Because that's Carol over there. That's my mom who's got my homing beacon on. I'm the one with the spots. Tiffany143458 that they stole so that Sean and them could do porn. I had no idea that they had CPS cases on them. I didn't know why we were crying because I couldn't read minds. The person on the back of my mind could. And it was two see-through people that I seen, but I didn't know what they were saying. Well, I don't love you anymore, Tiffany, at all. Like at all being clean and sober, you know. I was clean and sober. Where's Cheryl? Why doesn't she love me anymore? I can't explain it. The relationship with somebody else over here. Help Tiffany Brooks Browning, help Tiffany Brooks Browning, help Tiffany Brooks Browning, help Tiffany Brooks Browning. Wasn't that Cheryl 2 years ago? Yes. You don't love me anymore? I just didn't know it was you over here, in here by the computer, not ever hurting anyone at all. They were using your power source and everything to do that. Yeah, I said people up virtually and all kinds of crap. Yeah. My kids were never hurt in real life. No. No kids were hurt in my life. None of them. In a musty way or nothing like that. Just got moved out of her house. Rachel wants us to see her kids. Most Phil's husband had good lawyers. Alright, I still live in it. I'm a Christian. I'm set up. I don't have money or car or nothing. That's not true. The power is in your eyes, mostly connected to your brain. I know. So we disconnect the voices on the outside like London and now, but it wouldn't disconnect us at all. I don't think so. Either way, we told Tiffany not to take the pills anymore because of that, okay? Because we're not going to never stick up for Tiffany Browning at all, like we used to never stick up for her. It was too hard. Her son was set up. Elijah. So while I'm sitting here taking charges for axe murders and saying I put his body on to kill all those people with heat ISIM codes at arraignment that I wasn't able to say, and they sent me to Rikers or whatever, it was Cheryl they sent to Rikers who was getting raped. Oh yeah. That was a little Elijah. B. A bee! Ow! Why'd you pinch me? Because it's St. Patrick's Day yesterday, and you weren't wearing green. Tiffany was, and so was her mom. Saying we love our kids more than anything in the world. We're clean and sober, so why do all you guys keep getting all the points, doing pornography, and hating Tiffany's life right now? Because Tiffany is too clean and sober. She's only Dutch books a few times. There's Mary. Mary, wifey. She's never going to get out loud. That's miserable. Got her body on the ground doesn't know she's doing it. Oh, okay. Tiffany Brooks Browning, that's right. I remember. You were at Emos, right? And you were talking to Holmes, dude. And you were like, dude, I got these two cute girls, but I'm like not the man for the job. Yeah. And that's when you let the 5 demons out when you're reaching out for Jesus to have your back behind your back because no one else would. And somebody was drinking a water bottle every time you take a vape pen hit because you have Canyon Iron drips, right? Spoon, blue. Maybe you guys can get on my doctor's ass and make sure everything's okay over there with Sal and the FBI double checking, making sure that Tiffany's still an FBI agent in her brain stems because I want to be able to show my daughter a piece of paper that says, Mom, was Robert Paulson. I'm sorry I missed out on 2 more years of your life, but I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to ever miss out on any more of your life. Sitting here in Vancouver, Washington, wasting away, working for the FBI for no reason.
Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. That's part of the reason we're not coming down here, because we look naked. Well, how do you guys get through without looking naked? No, we don't. We look naked. We just hurry up. We sit in our body too. Oh my god, you have so many videos on YouTube sticking up for us. It's not even funny. It's all those people talking out of Tiffany's mouth was sticking up for her, and she's been sticking up for us silently, believing that we're going to stick up for her. Because she doesn't want to be friends with mean people that hurt her kids in here and call her all those bad things. Because every single one of those videos that she puts up and leaves up where she looks like shit, she's sticking up for us too. Because she would rather be ugly online and real and not have to eat makeup than ever be Rachel Morrow's cunt ass. I know you guys love Rachel in real life because she's a good mom and shit, but Tiffany is the one that said, I'd rather be friends with Anton Hyde than these bitches any day if they're going to treat me like that because I ever did cocaine in their bathroom and got off needles to be a better fucking mom, and they stopped me and let Rachel be the mom that I was supposed to be of my daughter. They feel like she's in here. She's not. Her spirit is in all of us, right? Nobody has any idea about what happens in here in their forward brains, you guys. As much as you want to go visit them or whatever, their backwards brains talk. Soraya doesn't know about in here. She doesn't know that her mom took her to Sparkly Town and that she got worded in here when it wasn't really Tiffany's daughter either. Because Tiffany's daughter is Soraya. It is, yeah. So Elizabeth's all telling it, yeah. They know that, right? Yeah, I just keep forgetting who we are. Tiffany Browning's kids has never been hurt in real life on the ground whatsoever. Is there a person Okay, then I guess I'll just go back to using drugs. You want me to go back to fucking AK out loud with a needle in my arm? Is that it? So you can all feel raped? Because apparently I should just be friends with AK and say fuck it. Maybe I'll go move to Arizona and have sex with Amy out loud. You guys are fucking bitches. I'm the one that got off drugs to be a better fucking mom to my daughter, Soraya. Not Tony's daughter, my daughter. And you guys wouldn't let me when Blue Room Theories didn't give me my money either. Why? Because I didn't live in Oregon, or because you gave it to Rachel? Or maybe you gave it to 7-Eleven who split it with Bono.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser powers through tough messes, so it makes it look like I spent hours cleaning it. You know what it did? It makes my revolution look like a new. It's amazing. It's so good. It makes it look like magical powers. Magic Eraser and sheets make cleaning look easy. Domino's perfect combo includes 2 pizzas, 2 sides. Fever and tiredness. What can I do about your pizza go? Ask your doctor about switching. You know, you went to the horrible sharing. Sure worked. So it's young horrible something. Although it's Bar Association. Yeah. You know, I've been talking to you about shadowing. Well, I think that I can really learn a lot on this case. I don't know, but Shadow's out of his usual staff. I checked with Whip. She says things are slow. This is part of the pattern. Fine. First, I'll say Shadow's not speaking any opinions. So what do you know, man? All right, well. I'm glad that exactly.
Yeah, I look naked because you guys keep blaming me because you guys got blamed or something. I can't even fucking tell you how annoying it is. They left her down here fucking naked so that the cops and the judges would not come down here and talk to her. Because it's too embarrassing because they have to look naked for a second. Look. They're trying to say Tiffany's innocent. Yes. The thing is that Tiffany cannot help what we say out of her mouth, but Tiffany knows for a fact that these kids were getting M-worded in here and being blamed on a whole bunch of people because they were doing virtual reality porn with kids attached to their OGINs, and mostly it was a long time ago until they started setting people up. And it was 2 Tiffany's kids that were all in her OGIN up here. And I don't know if it was just in one, but if these people can fall down into my body and feel violated, and I know it, I can only imagine what happens when people have no idea that that's what's happening. Or if they just see it. No. People's forward brains do not know what happens in here. Soraya's never heard anything in her brain stems at all about pussy juice videos or anything like that. Yeah, but they don't know that though. In here. The UE doesn't even know that. Tiffany only knows that because she hears certain things depending on who's in her body, but we face out. That's why she hears it. Mandy doesn't hear what we say. They might be able to subliminally message her certain things. Mandy's never heard don't do drugs in your house because the cops are watching you thinking you're a bad mom. At all. That's just it. Nobody should be able, in Washington especially, nobody should be able to be above Mandy's house judging her for what she does whatsoever. Tiffany doesn't like how she can be demon possessed to be short with her kid or whatever. Just like AK was trying to kill her with turpentine. And that's demon possession. Oh, what? Flower.
He said, please forgive Cheryl for cheating on me with AK. Weird.
Cheryl cheated on Katrina with AK.
Everybody wants to kiss me. I don't even talk. You're talking like that. Sorry, Tiffany. I judged you so hard. I let you do drugs in front of your kids and that they could see it in their brain stems where they're at the campsite and we're thinking all this bad stuff. They had no idea why Tiffany was hiding in the tent. Because, man, Tiffany hides from the cameras that can't be seen. And sometimes it's not safe to be around kids if you have heroin addicts in your body. Do a heroin thing. Excuse me. No, Tiffany wasn't on heroin. They were on heroin. Keeping us clean and sober with smoking for brain cancer research. Shut up. Tiffany did not hurt her kids. So go somewhere different with your fucking lying ass bullshit. I cannot see Tiffany ever again because she said I did something to her kids. Tiffany did not say that. Tiffany said her children have never been hurt in real life on the ground. Because you guys think that you're on live YouTube, right? Yeah. Anybody watching? No. Because they wouldn't let me use my other recorder. It's just annoying because we want them to arrest her so bad at the spots with a wink. No, we don't. Why would you even say that out of Tiffany's mouth when she's a UE member? Because we want them to arrest her in here, but she's not in here because we want them to get arrested so that they can stop doing porn over here using our brain stems, because it is too using Soraya's and Tony's house too when they're over there at their house. Then here's the thought: why don't you use the front side of the moon with all those vanishing stars and just get rid of them? Because they pop right back up somewhere different.
We're all so happy for Soraya's real mom over here, Tiffany Browning, to be able to see her daughter whenever she wants. Because the FBI already said Tiffany Browning is FBI up here. Okay, so stop talking shit. Rachel needs to go somewhere different. None of you know what's going on the fucking ground whatsoever. So stop lying. Because Tiffany didn't hurt her fucking kids. Her kids have never been hurt. She was too set up since 2 years ago with zippered court case bullshit. Because they're just looking at the people on her chain like Tiffany's in here kicking it with these people. She's not. She has no one. She's lost everybody because of this shit. Even Mandy's a fake love friend. Look, you guys are absolutely tripping because this is a weird revolutionary war because they're using Tony's car up here doing crank, I guess, and making it look like Tony's doing crank with the kid in the back seat. Tiffany has never done drugs around her children ever, so shut up. Her kids do not know that she ever even did drugs.
Cara has a lifeline now.
Yeah.
Oh, so silly is that, right?
Yeah? Dinner's ready. Okay.
Fresh green beans are all yours because I know you don't like asparagus. So I made asparagus for you.
One lady said that he was a good boy.
The pan, that steel pan, this pan is real hard.
To the corner, he turned to the lady. And I was looking at just I waited a long time. I can hope. And then they took out their basement. They took the pencil, showed me a picture, and it goes back up. The pictures from that corner would his path have taken him by the building that was managed by them. Yes. I didn't know that this had been. I had no idea. For sure. Thank you. Mrs. Rodriguez, I am so sorry for your loss. Thank you. I'm sorry that you don't have all rights.
So you've never gotten financial assistance in Oregon? No. I had food stamps. And you've never gotten help from us ever? No. I've literally sat here with nothing for 2 years, letting them do investigations through my head or sticking up for each other, sticking up for myself or whatever. And you talked to my mouth ever since I saw the stars. But I can't see you. You guys see each other through each other's face and through my eyes. I just can't believe you've never gotten help or nothing from us or anyone. Me either. They keep like, just wait a little longer, 3 more months, 3 more months. It's like 3 more months for what? To keep making me look worse and worse and worse and never be able to get off of this? Above Tiffany's house back then, but she didn't even know they were doing that. It's annoying. They ain't seen throw the curtain up or whatever when she just wants to be left alone. It's just gay. Because Tiffany never wanted to have sex, okay? She never wanted to have sex at all. And he's all, why are you hiding behind these curtains? I'm all, because they can fucking see me, dude. I can see that they can see me. I can feel that they can see me. Why was I taking showers in the dark with a tea light when this girl literally says, yes, bitch, we can see you? You know, she couldn't even cry, and then she did, and then she did it. we're scared to death that they're trying to get Tiffany arrested in real life here in Vancouver because of what her doctor said and what everybody else said in real life up here. You guys keep saying bad shit. Like, we want nothing more than to see Tiffany happy and healthy with her money and to be able to disconnect if she wants to or stay connected with the FBI computer having her fucking back, because they're all acting like it was not Tiffany Brown who got the fucking bodies 2 years ago. She didn't know why they sent her the bodies, but she did too have faith that it was you that pulled her up there to fix it, and they were going to come back when the investigation was done. Because virtual reality is not legal in real life. What they said is, it's not technically legal at all when you're talking out of Tiffany's mouth and looking through her eyes on the ground trying to say stuff illegal, like she may have hurt her kids when she was younger so that you guys can keep getting her money in here or giving it to whoever you are in real life and not helping her on the ground when she's the one that moved across the bridge to get away from us, looking through her eyes illegally and making her feel like she had to have sex with AK. He's ruining her apartment and ruining her car, not letting her be a mom. She moved across the bridge to get away from him, put him in the hurt locker, didn't talk to him for like 8 months straight, except when she asked him for help to get Elijah out or whatever that wasn't. And like, he wasn't supporting her being a mom then either. He's like, well, you're not going to be able to keep him off drugs with the FBI on the phone. The narcissistic on it before that. Mm-hmm. Wasn't like what it is now, though. There's like one level of communication above where you could line up timelines and stuff back then. If you knew the right people were, the cops just gave up. Because Cheryl's been over here with the doctor talking shit. about Tiffany, thinking that Tiffany was doing drugs with Soraya and all this shit when she wasn't. She doesn't even have Soraya. Soraya lives in San Antonio's, and that's making San Antonio look really bad too, just so you know. Look, it doesn't fucking matter. You guys are not supposed to exist. There should not be a fucking doctor in here. There should not be an 18-year-old version of Soraya up here doing porn while this one's brainstems are saying, why are you having sex with me? I'm only 13. I mean, give me a fucking break. And you're all sticking up for everybody else but not Tiffany? The one who knows what she's fucking talking about? Because Soraya on the ground has no idea what goes on in here. She has no idea that the UE is supporting Tiffany. At all, because she thinks the UE is trying to say something different. Yeah, but that's not it, Cheryl. This is it. Tiffany didn't do this shit. He did. And you're supporting all of them over there with Mandy and Rachel and everybody else pretending to not do crank. While Tiffany's over here trying her best to stay clean and sober and have a reason to live with nothing. And no one. And they all keep acting like, oh, well, you don't need to worry about a car. Why? So I can sit here like this, worrying every 2 seconds that I'm not around my kids, that they're getting hurt in here, or I'm getting charges pinned on me, or whatever else? Or I can't just go around my friends doing drugs or whatever? The bottom line is the only thing that matters is Tiffany Salantoni's relationship with Soraya as a family where I'm separated from, but not because their children were abused or mine were either. Because you guys are making it like that. So you guys are not supposed to exist as UE members whatsoever if you're trying to keep Tiffany from being the mom that she could be if she would get her fucking money. And the FBI signing off on it. But instead you're too busy trying to what? Pin more charges on Tiffany or Rachel or someone else? Stop her from being friends with Jessica, who has no fucking friends? Why? Because her brain stems went too high because you couldn't control it? I was looking right back at you like it's your fault. Well, it's not Tiffany's fault because she's not in here and we're all talking out of her mouth. Entities are computer people in the sky that can be deleted. They can be brainstem burnt, they can be stabbed and have their spirit pop out and go somewhere else. Nobody knows where the spirits go. Mine or Sarah. Mind you just pull me back up there because they killed the whole thing. Okay. So Sarah, Tiffany was on a chain, yeah. I don't ever want to see another Coke can or whatever this is look sad or scared ever again. I'm tired of this happening to this mom. She has nothing, man.
It's because the fucking UE that claims to be upper echelon and universal echelon won't stick up for Tiffany significantly. That's why. Because you guys let evil force drivetrains to rape kids in here and their brain stems and then make it look like to the judges and cops that it really fucking happened. Or that Jessica's kids were really hurt. Or that Rachel's kids were really hurt. Or that Tony's kids were really hurt. Or that Tiffany's kids were really hurt. When they weren't. Sitting here trying to get all these kids taken away from their moms. Or Tanika's grandson. These fucking kids were never fucking hurt. In real life at all. It's your fault in here for not getting it. Tiffany knows what she's fucking talking about. These are brain stems. Thinking that shit. And they've been thinking it since that kid was young too. And I don't get that either because we hadn't seen the stars yet. Putting him in a pink jumpsuit ward. Yeah. He was? Yeah. Did he tell you that? No. So he might be exasperating a little. But yeah. And didn't even do that to her? No. He was the one M-worded when he was little, that's why. If that's even the case. Tiffany's never been hurt. Okay, so Tiffany's been hurt, but her kids have never been hurt in her life, but I've never had my feelings more hurt by Anton. I'd say no up here on the green carpet. Because you have to marry somebody in order to get your money. Oh, how funny is that? Yeah. Go figure. Because Tiffany's never had anybody to be accountable to. She's never had a partner in crime. She doesn't have a player in here at all. So as long as that's the situation, sure, Teresa will marry me. You know why my hair is greasy when I keep washing it? Because Anton wears 3 flowers or whatever that is in his fucking hair. That's the truth. My hair never gets greasy. His is greasy. I can't see you. What do you want to say to Tiffany? You're in her mouth. I love you, Tiffany. I love you. I know you're clean and sober to be a better mom, and we keep stealing your money over here. And we know for a fact you didn't hurt your kids because you're a UE member, and everything you've done for the last 2 years has been watched, listened to, recorded, and written down. And so is everything else you did for the 3 years before that with Anthony C. saying, going live, which is why we said 5 years. Otherwise, the FBI's fucked. Excuse me. Jeez. Not Cheryl at all. Cheryl scared guns. The one that doesn't like Tiffany. I'm not having sex anymore ever again. That was never Tiffany's labia surgery. That was Ashley's. Just forget it, okay? Just delete it. Delete the bird beak. That was my UE member. You're not allowed to look at her, or listen to her, record her, write her down. Somewhere else. Hearts. So when is Tiffany gonna get her money? When are you guys gonna start fucking around?
Because all of you guys have to go to the FBI and let them know that Tiffany Browning is to an FBI agent through and through. She has been for the last 5 years, or else they can go to prison for looking through her eyes illegally and talking through her mouth about M-wordy shit on camera, on YouTube and everywhere else. Just to get money. And you can totally tell that she's an FBI agent, totally sitting naked, proud of it, with her spots out, with all this stuff floating in her room. Is an I-5 situation. Because those diaries over there of Soraya was train driven by this man. She was never saying any of that shit. No. This is an alternate reality that is not supposed to exist with men in it when you're a fucking female. No offense, guys. And her pinpoint reality check is not the business club. Because when we sit with Tiffany, everything we've ever talked about with Tiffany goes right to where it was, and it's different people there this time, and she's not there anymore. Can't you been fine for not saying Tiffany and Carol are both clean and sober, so we can be. Oh, again, looking scared, man. Oh, I love Mama Bear on the ground. I just don't want her to look naked, and we don't know how to make it fix. But I would have to make this person FBI, which would be somebody else. You're so greasy, Anton. Different. Not that at all. Yes, that at all. Don't say not that at all. You better get over here, lady. I don't want her. She looks naked. Yeah, she wants to look naked. Come here with my double-breasted, whatever these are. X1 go. Why don't I have my X7? Why don't I have a car? Why don't I have money? Why am I not living the lavish life that you guys live in here, or that Rachel's living right now? Pretty much ready to quit her job because she got my fucking money so that I can't be a good mom and get disconnected safely with the FBI having my back. Yeah, right. So take the blue pills, Tiffany, so you can kill your daughter Soraya on the other side on accident and get us disconnected so you really won't get your money or any help that you need in real life. So they can keep putting charges on you without you knowing it because we're not telling you that. I wouldn't have taken the pills either. We told her not to take the pills. We told her to not pretend to take the pills to AK so that we could set them up for failure in the listen to you department. Goodbye.